Good morning, everyone. It is currently Sunday morning, and I don't know if you can hear that background noise, but my goodness, I am just so content right now. I'm so happy. I have swung open the bifold door here, and all I can hear is birdsong. I mean, we've got a few other houses around, so you can sometimes hear the odd car driving past, or you know, the odd kind of nattering conversation, but in our old place, we used to live really close to like quite a main road, so any time that you opened a door or a window, all you heard was like the constant noise of traffic. And when I opened the doors this morning and I could just hear birdsong, it makes me so happy. I actually teared up a little bit this morning. I turned to Alex and was like, I can't believe that we live here. I'm getting emotional now. I cannot believe that we live here. I just feel so lucky. I'm gonna come down here, have a little bit of a sit down, because I feel like we need a bit of a catch up, because even though I haven't seen you like guys in normal posting schedule for you, I actually haven't spoken to you in about 4 days. Last time I spoke to you was Tuesday, today is Sunday. So if you watched Sunday's video and you watched all the way to the end, I said at the end that I felt like I was like getting a bit of a tickle in the back of my throat. I was worried I was coming down with something, and I was hit hard. I must have picked up a cold or something in London, because I don't know if you can still hear it a little bit in my voice. It's like just about lingering. Today's the first day that I felt like a lot better, and I haven't felt like it's been like really taking over me, but my goodness, did that cold hit me like a ton of bricks. It was awful. It was the kind of cold actually where I almost feel like this is worse. I don't know if you remember when I got ill back in like February. I was literally sofa bound for 3-4 days. It wasn't the kind of cold where I felt like I needed to be sofa bound, I needed to lay in bed. Like I kind of felt okay, but I think I felt like I was better than I actually was, because my brain just wasn't working. I had so many conversations with people where they were kind of like, this doesn't make sense, and what are you saying? And I sent a couple of emails that didn't make sense, and it was kind of the kind of cold where I was like, oh my god, my brain is really just not working. I think I need to take a minute, because this is just not okay. Like my brain literally was not functioning properly, but I'm finally over it and feeling really good. I'm so glad that the sun is shining this morning on this lovely Sunday morning, so I thought I would check in and say hi, because I feel like we've got lots of home updates to show you. I've got lots of things that I want to, like, you know, go through. I've got a couple of bits to unbox that they arrived during the week, and I've been saving them from unboxing. You can see I've still got the fridge behind me. I think at the end of May it's going to be being picked up. I think I mentioned it's going to my brother's girlfriend. They are hoping to get a place next year, so they're going to keep it in storage. My brother and his girlfriend are just going to like keep it in storage for now, and then they've got their own fridge for when they get their own place, which excites them so much, and it makes me so happy that I'm able to give it to them. So in case you're wondering why the fridge is still behind me, but it is the most glorious Sunday. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm having a bit of a no makeup, well, like a little bit of makeup, but a bit of a no makeup day. I've barely got, you know, literally don't have any of my jewellery on. It's just one of those really cozy, casual Sundays, and I'm just so content right now. First update to show you is actually the garden. Now, this has to look worse before it looks better. So as I said, we had Alex's parents staying with us this weekend, and they so kindly helped us out with a lot of gardening, and basically we just had to obliterate the lawn. So this has not been mowed. At first we thought maybe it's been like, you know, quite a few months. It's not been mowed in years. We ended up having to hire a scourer from like a local tool hire station and just completely get rid of all of it. So a lot of people were suggesting like raking it. It was just too far gone, so we had to get like a full-on scourer, and Alex's poor dad literally broke his back doing this. So it's currently looking a little bit dead, because even though the grass is still alive, like the bottom of grass, I've been told, looks like this, like it looks like straw. So that's why it's looking like this at the moment. But it was literally like, it was Mount Everest before. Like the grass was so thick that it was going up and down like this. So we're trying to flatten it. We're trying to start from, you know, from scratch. So we've seeded it. We're going to mow it again this weekend, because like some of these little bits are growing up a bit. So we just want to try and maintain it. And this is like a little water sprayer, because we've been told we need to water it every single day if it's not raining, to make sure that the grass doesn't die. So we literally have got this out, because like otherwise we'll forget. So it just means we have to turn this on every evening for like 10-15 minutes, give the grass a good water, and then, you know, it should come back to life. But Alex's mum also just helped with like these borders and stuff, just neatening up the borders, which is so lovely. I love that our neighbours have these like roses climbing over. I think it's so pretty. And she sorted this out for me as well. I don't know if you remember it when I last showed it to you, but it was really overgrown and just really messy. There was so much wheeler, and I didn't know the difference between what was weeds and what was actually plants, so she helped us out here, which was so kind of her. I still need to do the wisteria myself. I've not really had a chance to do that because I need to get like a step ladder for it, and I'm gonna have to borrow one off someone, so not managed to do the wisteria just yet, but that is definitely on my to-do list because it really is coming over. Look at this one. I can literally touch this one. This one's coming so far down, bless it. So I'm just going to try and, you know, push it over. I think even Alex on like a step stool would not be able to reach this, so I'm going to have to get a step ladder. And then we've also got our garden tables and chairs out, which is so nice. We literally got these on Facebook Marketplace quite a while ago, and we had them on the balcony in our old flat, and we never used them, so it's so nice that we can use them now. We're going to get them out today because I actually decided we're going to have a barbecue today, just the two of us. We're going to have a practice barbecue because we've never actually done it before, and we picked ourselves up a barbecue last weekend. We were planning on doing it last weekend, but then the rain hit on the Sunday when we were planning on doing it, so it just did not work out. But we're going to do one today, just the two of us, have a little practice, and then it means if ever we want to have friends around, host a barbecue, host a little garden party, then we are ready. We've got it like nailed to a T, so I'm really looking forward to that. We've also put a new mirror up in the hallway, which I really like. I love being able to like check my outfit before I head out for the day. So this could be a new outfit of the day mirror, if I wanted it to be, but I'm just wearing my favorite Karen Millen dress. They've brought this one back out in like a similar kind of cut and colorway, like a new updated version of the midi. I wish they brought it out in a mini again, because this I think I get more wear out of than my midi, but I love both of them just as much. It's such a gorgeous one, so I will link the latest version of this down below, because I would definitely recommend it for days like today. It's a silk cotton blend and it's so lightweight. This is the dress that I basically always want to go for when it's just boiling outside, but I don't want to have like too much skin on show. Like, I know because I'm going to be in the garden a lot today, I don't want to have my shoulders out because I know I'll get burnt. So this is the perfect one when you want to have yourself kind of like covered a little bit, but super lightweight and breathable. So I'll link this down below for you guys. But yeah, cute little new mirror setup. I'm loving this. Okay, I've just come in here because I've had a new delivery arrive from Dusk, which, if you know Dusk, they are the most gorgeous like bedding, pillow, kind of linen company, and oh my goodness, I'm so excited to show you what's in here. As I said, it arrived at the weekend and I literally showed so much restraint by not unboxing it and not putting these fresh sheets on our bed because I wanted to be able to unbox it with you guys. So we're gonna have fresh sheets now. I'm gonna put the sheets out on the line. Honestly, I feel like my mother getting excited about putting sheets out on the line, and I feel like that just goes to show my age. Like, that really is the epitome of like growing up, is things like partying, going out does not excite you anymore. What excites you is having all the windows in the house open and being able to put your sheets out on the line. I literally don't know where to start. Okay, I'm going to start with the cushions because I have been looking for new cushion inserts for quite a while now. I feel like good cushion inserts are really hard to come by that don't cost the earth. I've tried a few from a few different brands and I've heard really good things about the Dusk cushion inserts. So I picked up a couple of these. So these are in the 50 by 50 and we have a couple of cushion covers to go on them as well. And I think I also got, is this another 50 by 50? Yes. Another 50 by 50 because I feel like cushions have to come in two. Is that just me? It's like Noah's Ark. They've got to go in 2 by 2. And then the covers to go with the cushion inserts are these gorgeous covers. So this is the Linen Look cushion cover, and it's this really gorgeous, like really warm toned linen fabric. It's absolutely stunning. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but it's almost got this like speckling running through it, which I just think is so gorgeous. And I love these kinds of just like plain, but adds a little pop of colour, especially for our sofa downstairs, because I do feel like it's really nice to have like extra cushions to like kind of like plump you up. Like I always want to sit with like cushions beside me so I can put my arms on them and I feel like I'm having like a warm hug. And I like them to be a little bit more like neutral, a little bit more toned back, but still a colour. Because we've got such a white sofa, I do feel like it can be really really stark if you don't add anything to it. So what I like to do is just add a little bit of, I say colour, a neutral colour, a little bit of something something to add to it, and I feel like it makes it look really chic. Whenever you look at like magazines, whenever they style up white sofas, they always style them with a colour, and it's usually normally like a really nice neutral, maybe like a little throw blanket, a couple of cushions. Absolutely love that. And then we also have a new bedding set to try and test out, which I am so excited about. Now this is the Amalfi bedding set from Dusk, and this is a linen cotton, which I have never tried before, and I feel like now is the perfect time to try this, because I don't know if anyone else has this, but my partner, oh my word, he is a furnace, an absolute furnace. He literally has the fan on him every single night. He gets really, really hot. One of the nicest things though about living in this place is we can have the windows open at night. In our old flat where we were so close to a road, it just kept you up all night. So the only time we had the windows open was when it was like literally a heat wave and we couldn't bear it anymore. And even then we would really struggle to sleep because it was so loud. It's so nice to have the windows open here. Anyway, I need to stop gushing about this house. I'm so sorry guys, you're probably so sick of me gushing, and I'm sure to a lot of you this house isn't even like, it's not overly big, it's not overly special, but to us it's just so special. So anyway, yes, the Amalfi bedding cover. So I've got, this is king size I do believe, yeah, duvet cover in king size, and then I also picked up 2 pillowcases. Now I like to have a silk pillowcase as the front one that we lie on, but I like this one to match with like the rest of the bedding because we always have 2 pillows behind us. So I'm really looking forward to this. They've actually, let me kind of get them open and show you before I put them on the bed, because they've got a really cute little kind of like detail to them that I thought was so lovely. They've got this kind of fringing around the edge, which I think is so nice, and it's going to go with my silk pillows a lot better because our silk ones also have a bit of an edging and these ones never have. So I think it will be really, really nice, and they'll go really nicely together. And I think linen cotton is just going to be so nice to sleep with, like really lightweight, really breathable, perfect for the summer months. So I will link these down below, and I will link to Dusk as well. I definitely recommend going and checking them out, having a look at their website, because they have the most gorgeous home pieces on there, like the most stunning linens, the most stunning cushions. If you're looking to update your kind of like soft furnishings, I definitely recommend checking out Dusk. So it's time to strip the bed, get these sheets out, and put the new sheets on. Okay, bed sheets are on and they feel absolutely gorgeous. They're like just a really lovely kind of linen effect. They basically feel like linen sheets. Now, I know a lot of you are probably going to be like, you need to steam them. I'm not really a bed kind of steamer kind of girl. Like, I don't really steam my bedding. And I know that it's one of those where it's like you either do or you don't. I do feel like if this is a linen blend, it's just going to get creased up. And I kind of have to embrace that. I spoke about this a lot when it comes to linen. You just have to embrace the creasy look. So I think I'm not going to bother steaming them. I'm just going to leave them as is. And sometimes I feel like a more kind of unmade bed is actually more inviting. But yeah, I haven't obviously put the silk pillowcases. I'll have to wait for those to be washed. But these ones, I really love this like frill kind of detail, this hem to it. I think it's a really lovely detail and a really lovely touch. It's such a gorgeous bedding set. I might get Alex to refluff the duvet for me, because he always makes it look really, really fluffy. And I feel like it's just because I'm not strong enough that I can't get as much like air into it when I fluff it up. So yeah, once the silk pillowcases are in and like I've got Alex to refluff it, I'll re-show you this. I realised I'm not really showing you our bedroom much, I don't think. This is kind of a little bit of a bedroom reveal, but we've just got, I think I've shown you little bits. My old Billy bookcase is in the corner here. Not sure if it's going to stay. I've had mixed reviews about this. Let me know if you think it should stay, but the only thing is if we don't have this, we don't have any kind of furniture in here, maybe we could get like a little table to go here. We've obviously got, this is the dumping chair with all of the clothes, Alex's fan that he uses every night, and then yeah, I've got my storage trunks in the corner where I've just put my little flowers, which I think look really cute. And then we've still got this mirror here, which I think is going to be really great. I think in winter I might be able to do a lot of like outfits of the day here because it's quite nice. It's a good lighting, it's a good mirror. So yeah, that's the bedroom reveal. I also have a couple of bedside lamps that I need to put up here, which I've not had a chance yet. We had them downstairs for Alex's parents, but now that they've gone, I can bring them back up here and we can put them up. So yeah, so I'll show you this again in a little bit once it's like fully complete. But yeah, absolutely love the look of this linen, and I'll have to give you a review on how we sleep on this. Also, just to say, my parcel came with a little discount thing, so this isn't like affiliated or anything, but it's just in the parcel. So if you want some savings, we've got spend £100, save £15 with the code HOME15. Spend £300, save £50 with the code HOME50, and spend £600, save £100 with the code HOME100. There, I'll put them there for you. So if anyone wants to get anything from Dusk, you can use those codes as well. Okay, I've just put the pillows in their cases, and oh my goodness, these pillows are amazing. They're like proper, you know, like feather pillows, and they feel so soft. Let me show you, like, look how that's a proper good pillow. And I didn't realize actually they're a bit different on either side. So this side, they're like reversible, which I really like. This side's a little bit harder, and then this side's a little bit softer, but I'm going to be replacing these for these because, as you can see, these pillows, I mean, look at how they're not as soft, they're not as squishy. These I think are definitely synthetic pillows, so these ones are going to be going, and they're going to be replaced with these babies. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love how they look. They go really well with like the colour scheme. As I said, just adding a little pop of colour. These are a couple of pillows that I've had for a while from H&M. You can see they're a little bit smaller, but these ones are really nice, big ones. Obviously I have done the karate chop on them, and I think this side's my favourite side, where you've got the like speckled detail running through. I really like it. But I love the fact that it just adds that tiny little bit of colour to the sofa, obviously making it not all completely white. Also, they go really well with this chair. Once the fridge is gone, I think the setup will look a lot better. But this is my swing back chair from Dunelm that we used to have in the flat. We brought it in here. It's actually a really nice chair just to sit, have your morning coffee, or like put your feet up on the chaise longue and you can watch TV from here as well. But I really love how they look. I feel like I've not shown you this area in a little while, so I've added in my rug that we used to have in the old flat, which I really like. I think it just adds a little bit more softness to this, and I think we're all in agreement. I mean, look how ridiculous the setup looks right now. We're all in agreement that this needs to go. So I need you guys to comment down below. It's too messy with the TV unit there. Totally agree that a radiator cover would be better. Please comment that down below, because I'm trying to persuade Alex to get rid of it because he's really unsure. He really likes it, and I do love the TV unit. It's not the TV unit in itself, it's just too messy here. Like, look at all these wires. It's just a bit ridiculous in front. If it wasn't for the radiator, then I might like think it's okay, but just, we've got a TV unit, then a radiator, then a shelf, then a TV. It's far too much. So yeah, if you could comment down below, TV unit needs to go, radiator cover instead, in a nicer way than that. I would very much appreciate it. But I love how this setup now looks, just so cute, so cozy. As soon as the fridge goes, this is going to be complete. So yeah, very impressed with the Dusk pillows. They are absolutely gorgeous. Now, I also thought we could unbox something that arrived this week that I'm really excited about, and I don't know if you find this, but for me, Sunday's a bit of a cleaning day. I like to just kind of like give everything a bit of a top up, give it, you know, a hoover and a mop and a wipe down, and I thought we could open this up. Now, this is from a brand called Purdy & Fig, who they actually contacted me on Instagram and asked if I wanted to receive anything from them. So they are basically a cleaning company, and they specialise in like really aesthetic kind of cleaning. So, oh my goodness, oh, this is so cute. So obviously it's all very recyclable packaging, and then in here we have got, oh my god, this is absolutely adorable. So this is the counter cleaner. It says bottle for life for multi-surface cleaning, and then we've got a few things in here. Balancing flora, I think these are the scents you can go for. Grounding vetiver, Grounding Vetiver, and Uplifting Citrus. They all sound really lovely. And then this is obviously the bottle that you use. And this, I didn't think microfiber cloths were the best things to use. I still have some just because I knew that I didn't want to get rid of them, because obviously it'd be more wasteful to get rid of them and buy new cloths. But this does feel like a microfiber cloth, so I'm guessing they're okay to use. Let me know down below if they are. But this is the bottle. It's like such a gorgeous aesthetic bottle. I really like that. So I think I'm going to use the Blossom one. Balancing Floral. I think I'm going to use this. Simply pour the cleaning concentrate into your bottle of life and fill with tap water. That's really cool. We've got a little welcome to the non-toxic natural cleaning Purdy and Fig. Our promise, it is 100% effective, all natural ingredients and incredible smells. Oh, I'm excited to give this a go. Okay, let's try, where have I put it? Balancing Florals. Oh, that is amazing. Okay. I'm going to fill this with water. Actually, I'm not going to fill it with water from the tap. I'm going to fill it with water from my Brita filter, just because I don't know if having lime scaly water in there will make a difference. I'm going to fill it with my Brita filter water. And I think that's all we have to do. So let's give this a bit of a test. We had pizza last night, so I'm not gonna lie, there's a little bit of marks on this. Okay, smell-wise, that is amazing. That is beautiful. Oh my goodness, I think I found a new favorite cleaning product. Okay, that is absolutely amazing. I will link this down below because that smell, oh my word, it literally feels like, I feel like I've sprayed some kind of like nice fancy perfume on my surfaces, but it's actually cleaned them. Oh, I'm very excited about that. That's going to make cleaning so much better. I feel like actually enjoying cleaning is amazing. So I will link that down below. Thank you so much to Purdy and Fig for sending this over. What a lovely treat. Oh my goodness, I just realised as I was doing that there would have been something in the background you would have been able to spot that I haven't shown you yet. And I just want to say a big big shout out and thank you to all of you that helped me choose which ones, and that is my bar stools. It was actually quite a mix. Like, I was kind of expecting everyone to tell me I was being so silly with the boucle ones and, you know, not to get them, and there was quite a few comments. I think my favourite one was boucle where you eat. Really? But so many of you were like, oh, but they're so gorgeous, like, do it. But I do think I went with my head over my heart, and I do still absolutely love them. So they are from the brand Atlantic Shopping, which quite a few of you suggested when I was talking about bar stools. Immediately loads of you were like, Atlantic Shopping, and I was like, that's actually where option number 2 are from. So here we have our new bar stools, and I am absolutely in love with them. So I went for the walnut and grey bar stools. Now the colour is slightly darker from the kitchen countertop, although one thing I've definitely noticed with this kitchen countertop, this end is lighter than this end, and that's clearly where it's been sun bleached, because where the light hits, it hits just kind of like this corner over here, so it is a little bit darker, but that doesn't bother me because they are just absolutely gorgeous. So they are adjustable, they go up and down in height, they swivel round, they're like a really gorgeous silvery kind of brass. And I know that a lot of people like to go for silver brass, silver chrome, and I know a lot of people like to go for like brassy tones and gold tones in a kitchen, but everything in this kitchen, my kettle, like, you know, the kind of like accents, all the handles, even the fridge, it's all chrome. So I wanted to keep with that. And I actually don't mind chrome. I think it's quite nice in a kitchen. I think it's really fitting, but they are super comfy. Like, the cushion is really nice and squishy, and it's got this lovely back as well. So me and Alex have already been sitting here having breakfasts, dinners, sometimes doing my work like down here. If we're both working from home, sometimes we'll be like, should we meet at like 11 o'clock and just have an hour sitting side by side doing emails? It's been really lovely. So we've currently just gone for 2. A lot of you were like, no, you wouldn't be able to fit 4 into here, but let me go back. I definitely think we could fit 4, because there's actually 4 panels, maybe not 4, but maybe at least 3. But I definitely think we need more than 2 here, because I think 2 is a little bit unfinished. So I think we definitely need at least a 3rd, if not even a 4th. But let me know, what do you think? If I should add 1 more or 2 more? But that might not be for a while, because that's not really a priority right now. Like, we'd rather spend our money on other things. But I just love how they look, and just the kitchen is looking so gorgeous. Like, this angle, I sit down here and I just look at this and I'm like, oh, I can't believe this is mine. Now I've got my new dusk pillows. I'm like, this is just perfection. I cannot believe how lucky I am. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the bar stools. Thank you so much for your help in deciding which ones to go for. I think these are absolutely beautiful, and I'm not going to worry. Like, I'm not going to stress about them. I'm not going to be like, oh, please don't eat anything on them. And I'm not going to, you know, get annoyed at guests or anything if anyone spills anything, because they are just wipe clean. So I'm so happy with them. I will link down below to Atlantic Shopping, because they just have such great bar stools for really good prices. Right, so we are just popping out into Southampton City Centre. I think we're going to do a bit of shopping around West Quay, which is just such a good shopping centre. So I thought I would quickly show you just a little outfit of the day. I'm just wearing my little, these are from Simply Be actually, these little sandals. I just thought these would be really cute just to throw on. And then I've got my little Coach pillow, which is literally the perfect, like, I don't want to carry anything other than like my phone and my wallet and some keys, kind of a bag. Like, it's so tiny, but it does fit my iPhone, and I always get questions about it, like, what does it fit, and you know, how good is it as a handbag. I use it all the time actually for like just weekend little outings like this. It's so perfect. But yeah, I think we might pop into like TK Maxx and Home Sense, because I want to have a little look at some more home bits and just have a little bit of a Sunday stroll in town. So let's get going. Right, so we are back from town now. I thought I would show you what I picked up. We popped into Home Sense TK Maxx in Southampton, and I think I picked up quite a good loot. So I thought I would show you what I got. It's mainly lots of baskets. I feel like TK Maxx is definitely the best place to go to for like nice baskets. First of all, I picked up this one, which I really liked. It's quite like an open weave, which I thought would just be really nice. All of these items I actually picked up in clearance. I feel like TK Maxx have a lot in clearance at the moment, and normally their clearance stuff is only like broken or items that have been like kind of like damaged or hit or knocked. But they seem to have loads of like really good things. Like, I kept checking it being like, why is this in clearance? This one was reduced to £12, and it's just like a really lovely basket. And then I picked up these three, which I think I'm going to use as like baskets in the bathroom, because I always feel like you can never have too many baskets in your bathroom to keep like shampoos and, you know, like beauty products, and I just think they are so handy. So these ones were £2 each. So I picked up 3 of those. And then the item that I am most excited about, so we've spoken a little bit about the reflectiveness of the prints that I have in this room, and it's something that I've been wanting to improve, and I've definitely decided the wall here I think needs something on it. I liked it blank at first, but the more that I've kind of been like filming and shooting and like getting on with stuff, the more I'm like, no, it needs something on it. But the problem that we've had, like my favourite prints, the problem that a lot of you have mentioned is, look at that, they are so reflective, and it's not something I've ever noticed with Desenio prints before, but I think because this house is a lot lighter than our flat, there's a lot more windows, there's a lot more kind of like reflection going on. So I was trying a few of my Desenio prints, and they just weren't working. It was so distracting, it was so reflective. So I wanted to pick up a little canvas, and I kind of hit the jackpot, because this again was in the sale, and it's exactly the colour scheme that I want. It's exactly the kind of like vibe that I wanted for this room, and it's such a good size. So I'm not going to even be able to fit this on screen. I picked up this canvas. Now it still has the plastic covering on, so in case you're thinking, Ellie, that's still really reflective, don't worry, the canvas underneath is like not got any plastic on it. But it's this really gorgeous like abstract canvas. It's got on it beiges, kind of like pinkier toned beiges, like really warm beiges, whites, blacks, and I absolutely fell in love with it. It's also got a black frame, which I feel like goes so well with this room, because I think that's kind of what I've got in here, like lots of beiges, a few pops of like black, lots of whites and neutral tones. So I'm wanting to put this up on the wall, so I think Alex might do that for me later this afternoon, but I'm so excited to get it up, because I think it's going to really help just kind of like warm this room up a bit. I think the main thing that I've realised with like my hauls and stuff, and as I'm filming, it's a very stark room because it is just so white everywhere, and I'm wanting to add a few accents and a few things in it to warm it up. So I definitely think that is going to help warm it up and going to be such a gorgeous feature on the wall, and it was reduced. So absolute jackpot, so happy. Sometimes I forget how good TK Maxx is. Well, it looks like the barbecue is well and truly underway. Look at this bad boy. This is an absolute beast. It is from Good Home. Don't lift the lid. Can I not show them?
It's heating up.
Ah, can I not just quickly?
Yeah, there's the heat.
Just quickly. Look at that. Oh, that is hot. That is really hot. It is a Good Home barbecue. No idea if that's a good one, but we've got a little setup ready. I'm gonna be eating al fresco. Oh my goodness, if this isn't the perfect way to spend a Sunday, then I don't know what is. It is now Monday morning and I'm actually in a very bright and chipper mood for a Monday. I was out early this morning, went for a nice hour-long walk just to like get out into the sunshine, although it's a little bit cloudy today, maybe not sunshine, but get out into the fresh air, enjoy a bit of just like peaceful walking with my headphones in. It was really, really nice and I'm feeling refreshed and ready for Monday morning. As you can see behind me, we've got a new print up on the wall, which I will give you a proper view of in a minute. I think I left you as we were tucking into our barbecue last night. It was so nice. I do think doing a barbecue for 2 people is like, it's obviously a lot of work for just 2 people, but we did really want to just have a bit of a practice. I guess it's kind of almost like having like a practice roast before you have people around. Like, it's a lot of work for 2 people, but we wanted to make sure that we knew what we were doing, like we knew how hot the barbecue could get. And Alex was so good. Like, the burgers were sublime. He did burn sausages a little bit, but the burgers were absolutely amazing, and we had some like prawn skewers and stuff like that, so it was really nice just like test out, sit outside in the sunshine. Honestly, I can't tell you how long I've waited to just be able to like sit outside in the sunshine whenever we were in our old flat, even though it did have the balcony, because we were quite high up on like our block of flat building, and because we were like at the edge, it was so windy that you could just never sit outside and enjoy it. So it's so nice just to be able to sit outside on the little decking, enjoy a barbecue, some sunshine and some drinks. It was such a lovely way to spend a Sunday evening. But it's Monday morning now. I've got quite a few things to crack on with today, like a few worky bits. I've got a few more things to show you, so I thought we could just jump straight into things. Of course, we have got the new canvas up on the wall, which I just absolutely adore. I feel like as I was trying to unpack it, you really could not see it properly because it's just so huge that I wasn't able to like show you the full effect of it. But oh my goodness, I am in love. I cannot believe that I picked this up from HomeSense and it was on sale for £30. £30 for this print. It is absolutely stunning. It looks so much more expensive than that. It's by an artist called Jaunty, I think. I'm assuming that's an O or an E. Jaunty. Not entirely sure, but I absolutely adore it. It's like really, look, you can literally see how like 3D it is. It's got obviously no like plastic or anything, no shininess. So it's not reflective at all, which makes me really happy. And I love the artwork on it. Like the line work is so me. Like you guys know I love my line illustrations. The colouring is absolutely perfect. These like beiges, some more kind of pinky hues up here. These kind of like greys running down here. It's just stunning. And I really love the pop of black as well, because it kind of ties in with like the blacks on my shelf. I think this honestly could not have been more perfect, and I love the black frame as well. I think this just looks absolutely amazing, and I love it on the little kind of middle wall. I've just put it up. We were testing like the height, and I definitely think that that height works best. I think any lower and it started to look a little bit, I don't know, especially because basically this wardrobe and the shelves are not quite the same height. I feel like you can never really tell that they're not the same height when they are kind of like far apart. But if I was to try and line up the print so that it was like in the middle, it would be really obvious. So I had to deliberately make it a lot higher in order to make it work. But I really like how it looks behind me. I think it looks so good, and it's going to look so great for videos and stuff. By the way, today's outfit of the day, wearing my little mango, really super comfortable gingham dress. I absolutely love this. I feel like if you wanted to kind of dress it up a bit, make it a little bit less like less casual, more formal, I think just adding like a little raffia belt would be a great way to do that. But I absolutely love the dress. It's like such a gorgeous summer comfortable dress. But yeah, I love that. Next update over here, we have gone for a hat on the door. We have decided hat on the door is the way. A few of you said no, a few of you said yes. I've decided just to go for one hat, and for it to be my feature favorite hat. I absolutely love this one. I think it adds a little bit more warmth. The main thing that I wanted to do in this room is warm it up a bit, because it was just a very cold stark room. Obviously everything in this room is white except a grey carpet. Like that's the only colour in here, so I really wanted to add a bit more warmth, a bit more kind of like texture, and some like more soft furnishings, just to kind of warm it up a little bit. So the hat on the wall I think helps with that. And then I've also changed up this little kind of scenario going on over here. I've kept the pampas grass for now. I'm not entirely sure if I'm over the pampas grass. I'm really undecided whether to keep the pampas grass or maybe do some like flower arrangements over here. I'm undecided, but basically this radiator cover is actually going to be going. I've got something different that I want to put in front of it, which we will talk about in another video, but all I'll say is it's wood, and I think it will really help in adding a little bit more warmth, because I think the white radiator cover against the white wall, it's just a little bit too stark. So I do want something else to cover this radiator, but I think this is just not quite it. But I've just done this little setup with the pampas grass, my little coach tabby, which I absolutely love. And then this, I've actually, I don't know if you can see, I've taken the print off, like the glass, so it goes straight to the print, which is probably not the best thing you should do, and not something I would recommend because it might get damaged, but we will see. Just means that there's no reflection on it, and it's not like distracting or annoying to watch. So yeah, I will link everything I can down below, and then of course got my little made.com chat over here. So I'm really happy with how this setup is looking. I think it's looking a lot more complete and a lot more me. I just love how much this print completes this room. Now you may have noticed that there was a little H&M box sitting on the side here. That is because I actually placed an order on H&M Home, something that I think, I have to try and unbox this. I always hate these straps that they put on here. Why are they so difficult to get off? So I placed a little bit of an order, literally just one thing from H&M Home that I wanted to pick up, because as I mentioned, I really wanted to replace the lampshades that I've got on the side here because they are so ugly. I haven't been able to find an exact match to the raffia light that I have. However, H&M did something that was pretty much almost identical, which I really like. So the only difference with this is that it's brown instead of black. So this is going to replace the lampshade there, hopefully. It's a little bit bigger than I was expecting it to be, but I thought we could put it up and give it a bit of a try. It's going to be that way around because I will have it like upside down. It's obviously like a lampshade to be up, and it's as close as I can get to the one that I have for the main lampshade. So the biggest difference is the main one has a black rim, this one has a dark brown, but as I said, I couldn't find an exact match. I don't think made.com, well, they do this, but they don't do like a miniature version of this. That one's from made.com, this one is H&M Home. They do have a bigger version of this, but I wasn't going to buy two lampshades just to replace the fact that that's black and not brown. So I thought that we could get this up, and hopefully that will be another way just to kind of soften this. Obviously the rattan, like softer neutral colour, is so much nicer than the ugly black. It's like a velvety felty kind of a really cheap lampshade up there now, so I hope this is going to make a big difference to this area. Okay, so what do we think? I've actually ended up turning it upside down. The lampshade was like slightly a bit too big for the fitting, so it kind of has to rest slightly on the bulb, which I don't think is a bother because I don't really turn this light on. It's mainly just for kind of like show. But I really like how it looks. It is slightly different from this one, but that doesn't bother me. The thing that I've realised it matches completely is my rattan chair over here. So that is really, really cute that it matches so nicely. We've obviously got the dark brown and then the kind of like darker rattan, and then we've got the dark brown and the darker rattan. So I'm debating whether I do swap this, but I don't know if that's just completely wasteful, so I'm not sure. I think I'm happy enough with them looking at similar enough, and I really like how that looks actually. The only thing that's made me realise, don't know if you can tell, the radiator is not completely central to the lamp, which is a little bit annoying, but hopefully when my new furniture piece arrives for here, I'll be able to like shift it over slightly and it shouldn't matter as much. You wouldn't be able to tell. So yeah, really like it. Also, I forgot to mention I haven't got rid of this print mainly because I don't find this one as reflective. I think it's because it's a darker print, or maybe it's just because it's on the floor. I'm not really sure, but it doesn't seem to reflect like all the other prints did. So this one I feel like I'm happy to leave there. But yeah, I'm really happy with how that corner looks. I think the lamp just kind of finishes it off, just makes it a little bit softer again, and I'm so glad to say goodbye to this ugly thing. Like obviously I'm gonna have to keep it in order to put back, you know, when we eventually move out of this place, but I think that looks so much nicer. So I've just been sitting downstairs in the kitchen at my favourite place to do admin work. I really love just using these bar stools and the kind of breakfast bar just to sit, to chill, to catch up on some emails, have a couple of meetings. It's been a really, really lovely morning, but I have, put you down there, just had a couple of new deliveries arrive from one of my favorite brands, Boden, and you guys absolutely loved the last dresses that I picked up from them. So I was doing a little bit of browsing and a little bit of shopping for summer, and I thought I would pick up a couple of new pieces, so I thought I would show you what I picked up. Oh my goodness, I just love how this setup looks. I feel like the lamp really does, or I keep saying lamp shade really has changed this kind of like setup here. I feel there's not so much focus on just like the black up there, and it really warms the space. But Boden, so picked up a few more dresses from Boden, and I definitely have to say, with regards to Boden pieces, I think they are probably, I think it's probably my favourite mid-tiered price brand at the moment. I am just loving so many of the dresses that they have. They're definitely like a mid-price point in terms of like, they're not, you know, designer prices, but they're not high street prices. They're like kind of like a mid-range. I feel like there's a few brands that are really dominating that mid-range market at the moment. You've got brands like And Other Stories, Reese, French Connection, those kinds of brands, and I feel like Boden slots really well within them. And it means that even though you're paying like a little bit more, you're not paying silly amounts of money. What you're paying for is like really good design, really good quality. So I've been really enjoying adding some of their dresses into my collection recently. If you didn't see my recent video featuring my two dresses, I know so many of you guys went nuts for them. There's the pink kind of floral number with the puff sleeve. Oh, I absolutely love that. I wore that in my last vlog when I headed into London. It's such a great, just like everyday, really comfy business kind of meeting. I can wear it going into London, I can wear it on the weekends, that kind of a dress. And then my white linen one, which I've been loving as a weekend dress. It's so perfect for something where you just want a really lightweight dress but still something covery. So I picked up a few more pieces to add into my summer wardrobe, so I thought I would show you what I got. Okay, I'm going to start with this absolutely stunning number, and if there's one thing that I think I've realised this spring at summer is that blue is just my colour in summer. I've got a lot of dresses in my wardrobe that is this stunning kind of like a mid blue colour. I don't know if you'll remember the two Zara dresses that I picked up. I initially picked up the blue, and then when I saw they did it in white, I was like, oh my god, the white is going to be me. I'm going to wear that one so much more. I need it in my wardrobe, and I've actually found myself reaching for the blue a bit more because I just find it's a little bit softer on your skin tone, a little bit easier to wear, and still goes so well with all of my favourite kind of accessories for the summer, my tan accessories, my basket bags, my slides, and this one I just fell in love with. I feel like this is the perfect summer in the UK kind of a dress. It's absolutely stunning. It's actually quite thick, like the fabric, so I think it's quite a nice one for when the weather's not as warm. Like you definitely wouldn't want this in a heat wave, but it's got this gorgeous white lace running through it, which I absolutely love. This embroidered detail over on the waist, it runs down here, and it's also on the cuffs, which I just think is so cute. It's got long sleeves, puffed cuffs, which you guys know what I'm like with my sleeves. Like, I really love a long sleeved in spring summer. I just find it a lot more flattering on me. I find it really feminine. It's still really lightweight, really wearable. So I just thought this was so cute. And I think my favorite part of the dress is the skirt. Just this detailing that runs through it. You can really see like the thought that's gone into it. The high quality price point of it is really reflected in just all the details that run through it. And I just thought this would be such a stunning dress for summer. I am so in love. Oh my goodness, if this isn't just the most Ellie dress ever, I don't know what is. Look at that skirt as I move. Oh my goodness, the movement in that skirt is stunning. And I think one of my favorite things about Bowden dresses, which I'm sure ladies were all going to be in agreement of, it has pockets. Honestly, a dress that has pockets just makes it 10,000 times better, but this dress is just gorgeous. It feels like a really gorgeous mix of like really high quality, like stunning material. It's a little bit thick. I definitely need to give it a bit of a steam. I am very sorry that I haven't steamed it before this video, but I just literally got it out the box and wanted to show you it straight away. I love the silhouette of this. I feel like this v-neck. V-necks are very in at the moment. I feel like I mentioned it in my last video, but I'm really noticing a lot of v-necks at the moment on the high street, on designers. So many brands are going for the v-neck, and I think it's such a gorgeous one to show off a little bit more skin, you know, have a bit more kind of skin on show without it being too much. I absolutely love it. I also love the fact that the sleeves are slightly puffed, slightly, so it doesn't feel like a big oversized sleeve, but just ever so slightly you get that little bit of extra shoulder, which I really think helps give this really stunning silhouette, and I absolutely love that. The belt is so gorgeous. This detail running through it looks honestly stunning. I absolutely love it, and I really like the length as well. I think it's a really nice mid-axis length, so it just shows off your shoes. Underneath I've got my Bowden slides on, which I really love, and I love how the tan goes with the blue. I think I would just wear this with either my little Ted Baker raffia bag or my Loewe basket bag, because the tan next to the blue is just such a vibe for me this summer. This dress is just gorgeous. I definitely think I'm going to get a lot of wear out of it. Next up, I picked up a dress that I'm not going to lie, when I saw this I literally gasped, because this to me looks like it could come from Erdem. It looks like you could add 2 zeros to the price tag and buy this off Net-a-Porter, because look at this. It is absolutely stunning. It's this really gorgeous like cotton shirt dress with the most stunning skirt. I think the skirt for me is what wins it. Like, it makes it look so expensive. It's this pleated midi skirt, and it's like quite voluminous actually, but really lightweight. This is a lot lighter than the blue one I just showed you. This would be a perfect one to wear when it's like really hot outside but you want to be covered. This could actually make a really nice wedding guest dress as well, but I love the pattern of it. It's like not normally the colours I would go for. There's lots of like oranges and yellows and greens and blues, but I really like the fact that because it's on like a white kind of canvas, it tones it down a little bit. It's not too loud as a dress, and I just think this is so gorgeous. It comes with its own belt, but if you wanted to, you could add your own. You could add a brown belt or a black belt, completely depending on the accessories that you are styling with it. If you're going for like maybe some little black espadrilles and a little black YSL bag, I think that would look so cute. But this is the kind of dress that I can just see myself wearing so much throughout summer. You can dress it up with heels, with espadrilles, with a little crossbody bag, or you could style it down with like trainers and just like a little tote bag over your shoulder, or like a basket bag. I think there are so many different ways that you could wear this, and honestly it just looks so much more expensive than it actually is. Oh my goodness, guys. Do you ever order something online and you get really worried before trying it on because you feel like you've hyped it up in your head so much that you're like, what if it doesn't look as good on? I was really worried about that. With this dress, I thought, oh my goodness, I've been so obsessed with this dress ever since I ordered it that I'm so worried that it's not going to look as beautiful on. But my goodness, is this dress stunning. Absolutely stunning. And another pocket. Oh, honestly, why can't more brands do pockets with dresses? I feel like these Bowden dresses are just going to ruin me for all my other dresses that don't have pockets on. But look at this. This skirt, I think, is what just makes the dress. Like, look at how full and beautiful that skirt is. This looks like it has come out straight out of The Crown. I think I mentioned that we have been watching The Crown recently. We've started again, and as we were watching like the first season, when did Queenie come into power? It must have been the 50s, because we're celebrating her 70th anniversary. Yeah, the 50s. I just loved her dress sense and her style. I kept looking at all of her outfits being like, oh my god, I would wear that now. I would wear that now. And I feel like this is quite a 50s silhouette, but it's just absolutely absolutely stunning. Honestly, this dress looks like it's Erdem. It really, really does. And I absolutely adore the Erdem dresses, but I do not have the price tag to spend on those dresses. And to be perfectly honest, even if I did have the budget to spend on that, I don't think I would ever spend that much money on a dress, because it's just not worth it in my eyes, where especially I can spend so much less money, like literally 2 zeros less on the end of the price tag, and find something just as beautiful that makes me feel amazing. This is such a stunning dress, and I really love the colouring and the pattern. It's not too much at all. I do kind of wish that they'll do this in like a block colour. I feel like a block blue or a block white would just be gorgeous, but I love the fact that it's got a tie belt. Again, you can add your own belt to it as well if you want to, but oh, I feel like I'm just going to live in this dress in summer. I hope you guys are ready to see me in this all the time, because I am not going to get enough of this. And I think we can all agree that it wouldn't be a PetiteElliee haul without me buying 2 of the same thing in different colours. And this is the same dress but in this gorgeous blue print, and blue really is my colour of the season. I think I want to add a lot more blue pieces into my wardrobe. It just is so flattering, like a really lovely summery colour, and it pairs so nicely with, as I said, all the tans in my wardrobe, also with like creams and whites. I feel like there are so many different ways that you can wear blue. This again would make a stunning wedding guest dress, and because it's a blue canvas, there's absolutely no, I know that obviously because the other one has a white canvas, it's definitely not a white dress, but some people might just get a little bit funny about that. So this one is definitely not got any question about it. It's also got the same stunning skirt. I cannot wait to show you the pleating on this, and I love the little belt that runs over it, but again, you could add your own one. This pattern is just so gorgeous. Like, look at the detail, look at the little swan that, oh no, it's a peacock. Look at the peacock that runs through it. You've got to like, it literally looks like it's telling a story in the dress. It's just gorgeous. I cannot get over how stunning this is. Cannot get over how affordable it is for how expensive it looks. Like, honestly, this looks like you have picked it up from Erdem, and I'm so obsessed with that. Oh my goodness, I cannot decide which one I like better, the white or the blue. They are both so stunning. I'm going to need your help. Let me know down below in the comments which you prefer. Either leave me the white heart emoji or leave me the blue heart emoji, or just say white or blue, so that I know which one you prefer. I mean, I think I'm just going to keep both. I definitely want to keep both because they are just so gorgeous, and I do feel like because of the prints, because of the colours, they are different enough to get away with owning both. I love it. I definitely would say this blue one's a bit more quintessentially British, especially when you look closely at like the print and the pattern. The white one had like lemons and things that were a bit more like Italian running through it, whereas this one's just very British, with the peacocks, with the flowers, with the kind of foliage that it has going on, like the eucalyptus plants. I am so in love with it. And of course, we have another pocket. My favourite thing about the Bowden dresses, but honestly, look at that skirt. Just look at that skirt. That skirt is just what makes the dresses. I love the fact that they're long sleeved as well, and I definitely think you could wear this to a wedding. I actually attended a wedding recently, and an auntie of mine was wearing the most stunning Erdem dress that looked really similar to this, and I fell in love with it. It was like a darker kind of like bluey colour, and I loved how she looked. So I definitely think with a pair of heeled espadrilles and a little bag, this would be a gorgeous wedding guest outfit. I think I might save this and wear this for my birthday. This might end up being my birthday outfit, which I can't believe how close my birthday is getting. Usually I'm like waiting for it for weeks, but it's kind of crept up on me in this year. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's just around the corner at the beginning of June. So yeah, we can maybe discuss birthday outfits in another video, but this is definitely a potential. Honestly, I can't stop myself just doing this with the skirt. It's so beautiful. Oh, I love it so much. And then lastly is another blue number, but this one is slightly different from the other one. I feel like this is more of like an Amalfi Coast, maybe like holiday kind of a dress if you're wanting to cover up a little bit. I know a lot of us like to cover our shoulders, cover our arms, especially if you're maybe going somewhere that you need to be a bit more respectful. This is such a gorgeous dress. It's again the same kind of really lightweight cotton material as the other two, which means it's going to be really breathable and really wearable in summer. Now this to me looks a little bit Zimmermann-esque. I feel like these dresses are just looking so much more expensive than they actually are, and I absolutely love them. It's got the really cute button detail running down it. I love this kind of like collared detail, and then the white like print that it's got running through it is so gorgeous. These prints just have so much detail added to them. I'm so obsessed, and I really like the fact that the blue belt matches obviously the like kind of blue paneling. It's just so gorgeous. Again, you could add your own belt to it as well if you wanted to, but I actually really love dresses that have a belt added to them already. I feel like I actually get a lot more wear out of them, and these dresses are actually kind of making me consider whether I want to keep the green Zara dress, because I wonder if, because it doesn't have its own belt, I'm going to reach for it. I feel like that dress would have been chef's kiss if it had its own belt attached, and I feel like these dresses are just showing me what that one was missing. So if you watch my last Zara haul, you'll know what I'm talking about, but I just love how these dresses look with the belts. I love the material, the fabric, the look of them. They are absolutely stunning. Now I think I picked all of the dresses up in a 12, but what I will do is I'll leave the links and the sizes down below in the description if you want to shop them, as well as just the new in section to Bowden, because I would definitely recommend checking them out. They don't just do dresses. I know that I've obviously bought a lot of dresses from them recently, but they do gorgeous like tops, skirts. Obviously I've got my Bowden slides, which are just my favourite thing to style up. There are so many different pieces that you can shop on there, so I will leave their new in section down below. Definitely go and check it out if you're wanting to add some really gorgeous high quality pieces into your wardrobe this summer. Oh wow, these dresses just keep getting better and better. Every single one that I put on, I'm like, oh, I love this one. This one's my favorite. And then I put on the next one and go, okay, no, maybe this one's my favorite, but this is just stunning. Now I think this is the only one that I probably could have gone down to a 10 in. The rest of them, the 12 was like perfect. This one's a little bit looser around the bodice. I don't know if it's just because it's a lighter fabric with the zip on the side, it kind of holds it a little bit funnier. So maybe look to size down in this one if you are going to pick it up, but it's just stunning. I love the length of the skirt. It is just gorgeous the way that it just hits above the shoes. So you can just have your little slide pointing out, whether you're wearing like espadrilles or slides. Your beautiful summer sandals will point out underneath. Of course, it's got pockets again, and I just love the pattern of it. It's absolutely gorgeous. This like blue and white is so stunning. I really like this little detail running down it as well. I think it looks so gorgeous. I love it when the buttons match the colour underneath. I think it always makes it look more expensive than it is, but this dress is just so beautiful. We're ending on a high. I think this is probably my favourite summer dress haul I might have ever done. These are going to be the kind of dresses I'm going to live in summer. I hope you're ready to see them on your Instagram feed a lot, in the YouTube videos a lot, because these are just so gorgeous. My goodness, I was just getting ready to sign off the video when I realised that I hadn't actually given you the verdict on the new dusk bedding, and let me say, we slept in it last night and it was gorgeous. Absolutely dreamy to sleep on, like really lightweight. Alex did not complain about being hot once, which I think is such a triumph for us, because he really does get hot at night and I just absolutely love it. The only thing that's actually upsetting me a little bit, the silk pillowcases, I don't know if you can see this, but because the dusk ones are obviously brand new, they're so white, it's making our silk pillowcases look very cream in comparison. I don't know if anyone else finds this with silk, but once I wash them a few times, they do go very like creamy, so I think we're gonna have to pick up some new silk pillowcases. But yeah, such a huge fan of the dusk bedding. I think it's such a great investment for summer, a really great one to buy as the weather gets a lot warmer, especially here in the UK where we don't have aircon. They have been so great. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave this video here. I just want to get all cozy and comfy in bed now, but make sure to check out all the links down below in the description for anything that you wanted to shop in this video. And I hope you guys have enjoyed another little home update vlog. I'm really undecided how long I'm going to be calling these moving vlogs, because obviously we are well and truly moved now. Like, we're definitely in, we're definitely settled. So yeah, I might be just change it to like home vlogs, interior vlogs, we will see. But if you haven't been keeping up to date with all the other moving vlogs, they will all be saved in a playlist, so you can have a little binge, check out the other ones, see how seamless actually the move ended up being if you haven't watched that already. But I really hope you guys have the loveliest week, and I will see you on Thursday for my next video. Bye guys.